Well, hello there, my friend, and welcome back to another vlog. It's Tuesday morning, about 4:40 a.m. I just poured my cup of coffee. The vlog is encoding, and I'm looking at analytics, kind of, looking at the last couple of days. Had some great vlogs, great live stream yesterday. If you missed that, the VOD is up if you'd like to check it out. We made a matcha latte and just chatted for about 2 hours. It was a solid one. Anyway, it is Tuesday. No tacos in the forecast, but we are doing carnitas, like Chipotle bowls. So we'll have cilantro lime rice, we'll have some black beans, we'll have the carnitas and all the fresh fixins. I think she's going to make a corn salsa. Oh, so good. So good. It's also gym day. And this is what's it called? I think it's called a peak week. Yeah, peak. So this is my peak week, which means that I'll be lifting the heaviest of the 6 weeks. It's a 6-week plan. And this will be the heaviest I lift. And then next week will be the deload, I think is what they call it. I guess it's only 5 weeks. I thought it was a 6-week workout plan. It's only 5. So, yeah. Anyway, so we will, Tuesday's usually a light day. So as long as everything goes well, I should get out of work early, which always makes up for Mondays, because Mondays I always get out late. I didn't get out of work till 3 o'clock yesterday. So hopefully I get out of there about 1:30 today. Actually, I should be able to get out of there sooner, because Austin will have to most likely deliver, unless Travis comes in and does it, because our one driver is out for the week. So, I'll have shopping. I don't know. We'll see. I have my afternoon shopping, but I'll probably be by myself, which means, yeah, at the very least, I'll get out there on time. We'll get out of there on time. And then, gym and then the bowls. So looking forward to that. As always, I want to thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for clicking on this video and hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. Let's make it a great one. On the road, and it just seems really hazy out. Like, not clouds. Like, I can see some scattered clouds, but it's just like either really high pollution or almost like fog. Like look over the mountains. It almost looks like fog, but there's no way it's fog. It's freaking 100 degrees, 90 something degrees, 88 degrees, 90 degrees. But like there's a haze across the mountains, and even like looking over to I can actually look at the sun and not kill my eyes because there's a haze in front of it, almost like smoke, like wildfires, Huh. I'll have to read up on it when I get to the office. Like if there's there's always high pollution advisories in Phoenix. Just being in the valley, it's constantly bad pollution and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. There's a haze, almost like fog or smoke. Is what it kind of feels like. It's really weird. Really weird. It's not super windy. There's a slight breeze, just ever so slightly. So maybe dust. I'd say okay, dust. But yeah, I don't know. What a weird way to start the day. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but if you can see that mountain, look how hazy the mountain is. The mountain range. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I made myself a mud water to go, using the traditional. Like I said, I think one of these days I just need to grab a box and pack up all my stuff and bring it to the warehouse with me. My kettle, my whisk, my frother, and the can of mud water. The tricky part is then I need to always have a creamer in the fridge, and I always need to have water. Which, granted, I bring my half-gallon jug. I can always use that, since I don't always drink it. I don't drink the whole thing. But it's just one of those. It's not as simple as like just bring the mud water down. Like I need all these things in order to do it. But my thought process is I would drink it every single day at the warehouse because that 1 o'clock time frame is when I'm ready for like some caffeine. And right now I just grab an energy drink because that's what's readily available. But I'd much rather drink one of these. And like yesterday, I got home. It was late. But I made myself a matcha latte, and it was fantastic. Like that's what I want. Unfortunately, I'm gonna look at this right now. I think I got a crappy night. Oh yeah, see, I got a horrible night's sleep. I don't know why. I have to read up on this, but according to this, I got a terrible night's sleep. My sleep score is only an 80. It says I only got 5 hours of sleep, which I don't know if that's accurate. It says I didn't go to bed till 10 o'clock. I feel like I was in bed earlier than that. Let's see, adjust. 10. Oh, according to this, it says I went to bed at 10 o'clock. What the shit? I don't know. Oh, I freaking nailed that, man. I nailed that. Every once in a while, you make coffee every day, and you're like, yeah, that was good. That was a good one. And then every once in a while, you're like, you just the right amount of everything. It just all aligns. You're like, oh, god damn, that's a great cup of coffee. I mean, yes, I know it's mud water. It's not actual coffee, but it's a fantastic beverage. Well, I'm guessing it is dust and dirt. The wind actually is blowing a lot more now that I've gotten a little further away from the mountains. The wind's blowing pretty good, so I guess it's just the wind's been blowing all night and just kicking up dust all night, so now it's just dust in the air. Like, great. That's probably why my nose is stuffy this morning. Again, I know this camera doesn't do it justice, but man, like looking down the road, there's just a haze all the way down. And the mountains behind me that I just came from, I can't even see in the distance. Like, if I look, I cannot even see the mountain ranges. That's how dusty and hazy it is. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Sorry. All right, we got 5 minutes till Costco opens to do our shop. Typically Tuesdays are a light shop. I do have a bigger shop at Depot. One of our customers gave me a list of items, gave her some prices. She says, I'm down. So she gave us a big fat order today. It sounds like she's gonna do like one, I don't know the way she does things, but it sounds like she wants to do one big order a month. So whatever she orders today is supposed to get her through the month. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, big shop at Depot. Listening to Two Bears, One Cave, the last couple minutes of this, and just laughing. Like, Bert and Tom, my two favorite comedians, very different styles of comedy, so listening to them together is just gold, in my opinion. Bert is such a clown. I think he's hilarious, and funny enough, as far as like being a dad / husband, we have a lot of things in common, but he's how do I say this nicely? He's very ignorant on a lot of things, but he listens and watches about a lot of things. Like, he's curious about things. The problem is he doesn't always listen, so he's on the podcast trying to tell Tom about something he learned, but he gets like half of it wrong. So they'll start Googling what he's talking about. Like, did you know that this, and this? And he's like, no, I didn't know that. So then the producers are like Googling it to bring it up to like, well, this is what he's talking about. And then it's like, he's only half right. It's very funny. But yeah, it's very entertaining podcast. Him trying to tell Tom about stuff that he only knows half of. I thoroughly enjoy it. But yeah, no, those are my favorite comedians for sure. So I'm here at Restaurant Depot, and one of the ladies at the register was asking, what do you do for fun? What do you do when you're not working? And I was like, she goes, do you hike? I said, yeah, I hike when the weather's nice. She goes, you play video games? I said, I play video games. And I told her about the video games. And I said, I used to play a lot of games because I used to stream. She said, no way, on Twitch? I was like, yeah. And then I said I did that for a while, and then I told her about the YouTube channel. She said, no way. She pulled her phone out. She checked out the channel and subscribed. And so it's funny. I thought about this. I'm like, if someone were to ask me right now, like, what do I do for hobbies? What's your hobby? Vlogging. Vlogging's my hobby. Pretty confident in saying that now. This is my hobby. Every time I go to put this little mini tripod on the base for the Pocket 3, I always feel like I'm like screwing on a suppressor to a pistol. I don't know why. That's just the first thing. Every time I do it, I'm like screwing it on, and I feel like I'm in a movie, just screwing on a suppressor, about to go, snipe somebody. It's 12 o'clock. Everybody's gone for the day. I'm just putting in the last bit of my invoices. I have some ACHs to run. I got to do a Zelle payment, and that might be it. I'll probably spend, I should spend like a good about at least like 45 minutes to continue working on the database. That's really the only thing that the app company's waiting on, is just cleaning that up, and it's just tedious. But I can do it while I'm watching vlogs, which is nice. So I'm gonna grab an energy drink a little earlier than normal, just because, in case I get home and want to do another mud water matcha. We got some new ones. First Form Energy, which I think is the one that Dana White just bought. Didn't Anheuser-Busch and Dana White just buy one? I think that's it. Anyway, we're gonna try Tropic Lightning. We'll try that one. Also, not that I'm hungry right now because my dad spoiled me with some breakfast. I bought this at Trader Joe's, the spicy uncured charcuterie selection. I kind of want to open it, but at the same time, I forgot to bring like a Ziploc bag. Once I open it, I don't want it to go bad. I might wait till tomorrow because then both my brothers will be here. I'm excited to try it though. It's got spicy copa, spicy sorpresa, salami, and cooked spicy capricola. Spicy. Love it. Put that on a sandwich. It's mine. Money. It's money, dude.
Got a key light on this side. It has to be on this side, over here somewhere, which is right here. So I got to put that.
Oh, not bad. It's a little different. Funny enough, it reminds me of Zions, which is the original energy drink that was sponsored the UFC. It kind of fell off. I don't know. I still, every time I go to QT, I look, if they have a cherry lime Zions, I get it every time because it's like the best. But that's literally the only place I find Zions is at QT. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It kind of has that same vibe. I like it. 10 to 2, still hazy, still windy. And the air quality is hazardous. Literally hazardous for your health. Fun. I ended up getting stuck in a YouTube rabbit hole. Stayed at the warehouse longer than I needed to, but you know, whatever. I was just watching YouTube videos at that point. An observation I made watching back-to-back vlogs was format that these guys, a lot of these guys, all these guys use. There's only a couple of them that change things up. For the most part, their videos are very much the same every time. And while I enjoy them, and a lot of them have some very poignant things to say and some good messages and good observations, none of them are doing day in the life. I think when I first started following along, I think a couple of them had, like, kind of take you through your day, take us through their day, which that's my favorite kind of content. But now that I've been watching them now for a couple of weeks, most of them just, you know, sit in front of the camera and do the kind of traditional talking head. Now, granted, a lot of them walk and talk, which again, I like that because again, the scenery's changing. We're kind of seeing the environment. Some of them walk around some really great places. Chris, he walks around. I forget what city he lives in, but man, he did a vlog where he's on the top of the roof at his office. And granted, he was just sitting there, but it was just a really cool environment, right? He's done one wheels and he'll walk through parks and walk through city blocks. And it's just, I love that shit, right? Luis, he walks around his neighborhood and he's got these just giant trees that are green and green grass, and it's just real vibrant in color, and I love that, man. I just, for me, that's what adds to a vlog and just makes it just that much better, right? If it's a static shot like this, I just need the camera to change angles every few minutes, and I'm guilty of that too. I'm not perfect. My vlogs are definitely not perfect. I still have a lot of room to grow. And I think what I'm guilty of is because I'm so in the moment, right? And a lot of times I'm on a rant where I'm just like talking for minutes at a time and don't even touch the camera. And there's days that I remember to stop, move the camera, start again, right? Change rooms, change environments, change angles. Just change it up a little bit because it makes the video a little more interesting to watch. But yeah, unfortunately, none of these guys seem to be, you know, day in the life, let me take you through my day kind of guys. granted, there are a couple of them that have done that do that, just not on a regular basis, and not on a consistent basis. Still happy with them, and there was one guy who posted in one of his vlogs a whole list of YouTubers, like, hey, check out these guys' channels, and so I'm like, that's a lot of vloggers. So I'm gonna definitely go back to that video and just like click on all of those names, open up all their channels, and kind of scope them out. The cool thing is I'm always finding new channels. I just found a new guy this last week, over the weekend, I think it was, maybe Friday. He's a firefighter. I don't know if it's his wife or just his partner. They're big into fitness. They go to the gym and work out. He just went camping this last weekend, and I just started watching him, so I forget his name off the top of my head. I can totally picture his face: big mustache, bald head, glasses, or sunglasses. But the first vlog I found of his was him and his partner checking out a new coffee shop, and like he was like vlogging in a coffee shop, and the vlog was about like what you look like vlogging in public. So he set a camera up and kind of had like a third point of view, right, of him vlogging, and I loved it. I thought it was a great vlog, and I went to his channel, watched a couple other vlogs, and I was like, this is great. This guy's great. So I subscribed. So I'm still finding new channels, which I love. But at the same time, I'm finding myself skipping some channels, not necessarily the new vloggers I found, but just other channels. I said this last week. I'm going through my subscription feed, and if I'm skipping the videos way too often, I just unsubscribe. It's like, well, there's no point in subscribing to a channel if you're not going to watch the videos. Which is the same thing I encourage everybody that watches my videos or doesn't watch my videos. Like, I'm like, if you don't watch my videos, if you don't like my videos, please unsubscribe. Like, I don't want your subscription if you're not watching my videos. I already have 800,000 of those fools. I don't need any more, 2:30. It's hot and humid. I feel the humidity. But we're making our way to the gym, get our first workout in of the week. Like I said, it's the load. It's gonna be heavy lifting. So my grandma's 92 years old, and she lives a couple miles away, and so we shop at the same grocery stores off and on. And she reached out to Tiffany the other day to see if she would. I think my camera is crooked. I think I did break it. Shit. Me holding it, the camera's limping. Let's see. Can I change this gimbal while I'm recording? I can. Boom. Okay. I think the last couple crashes, I think I permanently damaged the gimbal. Damn it. Anyway, my grandma's she's 92. She reached out to my wife to ask her to go to the grocery store to get her a couple things that were on sale. Tiffany forgot. The sale ends today, so I'm walking over to the store right now to grab her mayonnaise. She wants some mayonnaise because it's on sale. So we're gonna get some mayonnaise for my grandma. And now I'm back on follow mode. I don't know, it was weird. It's like the gimbal like fell. It works. I don't know why it didn't work there for a second. I might look at Best Buy and see if they've got these in stock. I know the prices jumped up like 200 bucks since when I bought it, but I do have the warranty plan, and theoretically they should replace it. I mean, they'll try to fix it. Obviously they'll ship it off to the manufacturer to fix it, and that's my fear, is it's not broken enough. I almost feel like I need to throw it on the ground and shatter it, then take it and go, oh, it's destroyed, and just replace it. But only if they have a replacement available. Well, I got the mayonnaise, but for whatever reason the digital coupon wasn't working. They're $7.99 normally. You put your, use your card, your phone number, whatever, you take $2 off. So now they're $5.99. But then there's a digital coupon that Tiffany loaded and activated that's supposed to knock another $2 off to make it $3.99. So, I mean, really a great deal. But then the coupon's not working, and I'm asking the kid, and the kid's kind of like, oh, you got the $2 off. I'm like, no, it's supposed to be $2 plus $2 for the coupon. He's like, I'm not seeing a coupon. And of course, there's a line of people, so I'm like standing here arguing over $4 fucking, and I'm like, I'm not that guy. I do not care. It's $4. I'll pay. I'm just paying for this mayonnaise anyways. Give it to my grandma. I hate that. Just Tiffany and I for dinner tonight again. And so we have this that we got from Trader Joe's, pulled chicken salsa verde, seasoned chicken breast in a salsa verde with roasted tomatillos and green chili peppers. And that is what it looks like there. It smells amazing. And we got some Mexican squash and some refried beans. And we're making a little bowl that looks like that. I'm trying something new. Tiffany brought home some cherry juice, like the straight 100% tart cherry juice, which is like the tartiest, is that a word? The most tart thing I've ever had. I love tart, like sour cranberry juice and just stuff in general. This is pretty gnarly. So I mixed it with some seltzer water, just some original sparkling water. Perfect. The bubbles, obviously the water cuts it, but obviously the bubbles too. Makes it a nice refreshing drink. Well, we cleaned up from dinner and showered and hit the couch. And we watched a little bit of, I don't know, what was that, America's Got Talent or something like that. Watched a couple of the acts, I guess. There's some cool stuff, it was cool. But of course Tiffany gets all comfy and she's like ready to, so a little foot massage, she falls asleep. I get to watch whatever I want. So I started The Recruit season 2, and man, it's great. First episode right off the bat. Kind of bums me out knowing that this is the last season. They canceled the show after 2 seasons because apparently The Night Agent was doing better or had better reviews. So they decided to put all their eggs in one basket and go all in on the Night Agent, which is cool because I like that show too. But I'm really enjoying this. I like this character, this kid. So anyway, I'm starting season 2 and I'm liking it so far. Anyway, it's 9 o'clock, so it's time for bed. But I wanted to point out that I had every intention of going and doing a walk tonight to do a talk. I had a topic that I wanted to talk about. But after I took a shower and I realized it, I was like, oh, I'm not going to go back out and go for a walk, get all hot and sweat again, to come back and shower again. So we'll save the walk and talk for Thursday. Yes, Thursday, because tomorrow Bryce and I are going to a Diamondbacks game. We're going to go see the Arizona Diamondbacks against the San Francisco Giants, courtesy of Caden Taylor. Big shout out to Caden Taylor. Thank you very much, buddy, for your super chats. I do appreciate that. Caden specifically said to take Bryce to a Diamondbacks game with the money that he sent our way. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to go to a Diamondbacks game. So stay tuned for that. And in honor of that game, today's emoji is a baseball.